Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. Welcome to the Heavy Metal Noise channel. How are you today? I am your host, the Heavy Metal One himself, and we finally got it early. The 5-ounce Mexican Libertad. How about that, huh? Post office actually got it to me today. Was projected to be here Monday. As I promised I would show you guys. Man, this thing is huge. And you can really feel the weight in this thing. Boy, that's what it looks like in the palm of your hand. And you take 5 ounces, it feels like it's about 5 pounds. I know that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but silver just has a feel to it. It's a heavy metal. Oh, kind of coincidence for the Heavy Metal Noise, huh? Heavy Metal channel, yeah. Amazing, amazing piece of work here by the Mexican Mint. Great artwork. You really can see the detail that they put into this. Fabulous addition to the collection. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, if you're able to, this is a mintage of 8,900. It is not the lowest mintage, but it is pretty low. With this, you will pay a little bit of a premium. I cannot lie about that. I've looked on eBay, numerous sellers, depending on what spot price is. It does vary, but there is quite the premium for a Libertad. My advice, if you do want to go in on something like this, you will actually save a little bit of money. As opposed to buying the 1-ounce Libertads, if you're able to find those. There's still quite a few of the online dealers, SD Bullion, and I believe AppMex also has them in stock, the 1-ounce Libertads. But I actually, as you know, in a past video, I bought 5 of those as well, and for the total at checkout, I paid more for 5 individual 1 ounces than I did for this. So you'll pay a little bit more out of pocket for this all at once, but in the long run, as you if you break it down per ounce, you'll save. But like I said, there's a little bit of a premium. It is a Libertad. It's highly sought after by a lot of collectors and stackers. So how about the dip, huh? Why don't we talk about that for a second? Silver dropped $1.76 on Friday. Man, gold and silver both just got smashed. And I'll drop a little disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. I'd love to share with you my strategies and how I am doing it and what I'm doing, how I'm putting silver away, and the financial strategy I'm using going into this crash that which has already begun. And we can touch on that briefly. I won't kill off a bunch of your time. I appreciate every one of you guys stopping by. Hit that like button. Let's try to beat this algorithm. You may have heard that from other channels. People like me do really get sandboxed, putting out a little bit of the truth that the lamestream media, you know, the propaganda, they want to keep propping up how everything is so great and V-shaped recovery and this and that. But most of you who are watching my channel know better. You're awake, you're doing what you got to do, you're putting away your silver and your gold, whatever precious metals that you like, trying to get it out of the system as much as you possibly can. And as far as banks go, I don't advise most people to keep all their money in the bank. I have received numerous comments, emails, and among not even just that, but other channels that are trying to help others that are reporting in wherever they are that their banks have closed down. Temporary closed signs on the door, no reason why, but they have to drive sometimes, you know, miles, an hour away just to find a bank of their branch to withdraw money or to talk to a teller, whatever the case may be. So with that being said, be aware of that. Keep the minimum. Well, that's what I do. I keep the bare minimum in my bank account just to pay the bills. And so yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that if it's happening around you. Try not to keep all your wealth in the banking system, because if the system goes down, they're going to keep that, and you ain't going to have any way to get to it. So just a reminder. Late a little news that I've learned here in the last 24 hours. Macy's is going to be closing down about 46 stores this year as of right now. Gosh, there's been a couple of big name companies that are Bed Bath & Beyond is going to be closing down some more stores this year. And the job numbers came in at 787,000 jobless claims this last week. Just a reminder, if you have any income, if you're a part-time income, if a spouse has lost a job, anything of that scenario, this is just a bellwether. Be grateful if you have any income. Be really definitely putting away some of that money. Obviously, you got to take care of the bills, put food on the table, but a lot of people out there struggling. And obviously we know all about the political ruckus that's going on. I'm really hopeful that the new administration that's coming in is going to get the help to you that you need. Not only you, to me, to so many others that are out there really suffering. Thankfully to whatever your higher power that I look to, I've been blessed to have a form of income, and it treats me very well. I have to work really hard for it, but it is rewarding, and I'm able to put things like this away. And so, with that being said, man, just look at that detail. That's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, but anyway, like I said, Macy's, Bed Bath Beyond, and there's others out there, some more mom and pop stores that are really just getting hammered. And what these people are going to do, Macy's, at least for them, I guess it's going to be they've put on alert the employees of these 46 stores that in about 6 months they should be shutting them down. So what are these people going to do? Where are they going to go for a job? Times are tough. Hopefully, if you were one of those people, my heart goes out to you, definitely. Hopefully you got a reserve, you got family, you got some sort of a lifeline to fall on, because it's not your fault. I totally understand. Bad things happen to good people, and I don't understand why things happen the way they do, but it's just a reminder. We gotta really stick together in this community. If you have anything you'd like to talk about, comment down below, because we are a community that looks out for one another. We will be the ones who prevail, because we know what's coming. If you haven't put any silver away, you haven't had any reserves put away, and you still have an opportunity, time is not really on our side. You have an opportunity to start preparing. I can't stress it enough. Have your security, have your finances in order. Try to pay down your debt as much as you can, within reason, obviously, so you still got to be able to pay your bills. But you don't want to be stuck in this collapse that we're currently experiencing. Statistics show, which you're not going to see, you actually have to do a little research, but as a country, we are already in far more devastation than the Great Depression ever inflicted. And it's not going to get better anytime soon. I'm not here to preach you doom and gloom. If you're able to put away, your metals, some money, you got your affairs in order to be able to, food, water, security, things like that. I'm not saying get ready for the end of the world. I don't know when, all this is going to really come crashing down. I don't have a crystal ball to say it's going to happen tomorrow, next week, or even next month. But we have so much debt in our country. It's so unsustainable. And a lot of people don't want to look at that and know what's going on in the real world, because they don't want to feel afraid that it interrupts their daily lives. They want to feel comfortable in what they do. And I get it, but the ones who are ready and are stacking and getting their finances rocking and rolling are going to be the ones who really prosper in this. And they're going to make it out onto the other side better than before. I mark my words on that. And so, Buy the dip if you can afford it. I'm not necessarily saying this, but heck, if you can afford, some Libertads, it is one of those coins that is backed by the Mexican Mint, and it's silver. It is silver. It is recognized anywhere in the world. This does not lose value at all. Zero. Zip zilch. I want you to try and wrap your head around this. What you see spot price, that means that's how many dollars it takes, whatever country you're in, to get this. No matter what, this is always going to be 5 ounces. The dollar, how many dollars it takes to get it, fluctuates. If that makes sense at all. I know it's kind of one of those mind trips. So if you have a 1 ounce coin of any type, it always maintains 1 ounce. It does not go down in value at all. It does not. If the worst of times, say for instance this 5 ounce will not go down to 4 ounces ever. It will always maintain 5 ounces of silver. As opposed to the dollar, it loses its value throughout the world, or it gains value throughout the world, whatever is going on. So this is solid, it's concrete. No matter what, the preservation of wealth is stored in there. So just a reminder why it's so, and if gold's your thing, it is the same concept. And so I highly recommend fractionals. It's not as a burden on the wallet. You're going to pay more of a premium for fractionals, but any little bit that you're able to get is better than nothing. Okay? To have access to precious metals, unlike so many others in different countries that are not freely, they have so many taxes. I know Europe is one of those that have extreme amount of taxes on bullion. Here in the United States, we don't have that issue. In some states that do have the tax, it's not like in other countries. So, get you some precious metals. Try to stay positive out there. Be kind to one another, because these are tough times, and there's a lot of uncertainty. People don't know what to think. They are being misled by this propaganda on the television. I highly suggest tuning into other YouTube channels who do exclusive, I want to say progressive news stories. I'm not going to preach at you Democratic views nor Republican views. I'm strictly in the middle, because I have viewers from all aspects and different spectrums and religions and race and color. So we're about one love around here. I accept everybody, because all of you guys are part of my family, and I can't thank you enough for taking the time out of your day to let me share this with you. It's really exciting. My first one ever, and I'm hoping to maybe be able to squeeze out another one, maybe, but we'll see. It's not a mandatory thing like I have to get another, but they are one of these coins. Libertads in general are one of those bullion coins that a year, not even a year, immediately after they're sold out, they start going up in value immediately. And so you can it's easy to go online and look at like a 2019, a 2018, years past of Libertads. They are well above what you're paying for a 2020. So with that being said, I'm not going to take up much of your time. I wanted to keep this under 15 minutes, and looks like we're about 14 right now. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Be safe out there. Be kind to each other. Spread some positive energy, because we need all we can get, all right? With that being said, I am Heavy Metal Noise. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you like the content, and I will continue to try and put out content for you. Once again, I am busy. I thought my job was slowing down, but it is not. We are picking back up. But when I can, I will come at you as much as I can. So be safe out there. Once again, take care of yourself and those you love. Have a great rest of your night. Peace out and keep rocking, baby.